Hello, everybody. Gaming time. Time for gaming. You know what I'm excited about? Sometime this summer, Powerwash is releasing a SpongeBob SquarePants DLC. Out of pocket, but spot out of pocket. So there was something wrong with my webcam. I fixed it, but it was kind of weird. Also, I really need to shave. I have a filter for cropping it, so it fits like, like cropping and padding, standard stuff. And it would just like my camera wasn't showing up at all. So I was like unplugging it, plugging it back in, restarting OBS, restarting my webcam software. And then I was like, maybe it's one of the filters. So I turned off all my filters and like one by one, and it was the cropping and padding one. And I thought maybe like I had like a plugin for cropping, but it wasn't a plugin because it just comes with OBS. So I added another crop pad filter and hid the first one and then just copied all the settings. I was like, oh, okay, that works. And then I deleted the original crop pad filter and then it broke again. So I have two crop filters. One of them is hidden and the other one is like actually doing the cropping and padding. But if I delete the hidden one, it doesn't work anymore. So I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with that. Life finds a way, I guess. But yeah, that was something. Yeah, I was like, is this gonna be like a PNG only stream? While I figure out what's wrong with this, or but got it figured out. So I figured since we were starting so late, and also because I wanted to eat, and also I'm feeling lazy, we're just gonna do power wash. And we completed all the bonus jobs, so we're on to the Final Fantasy DLC. Get hyped for that SpongeBob one. You guys can fill me in on Final Fantasy lore, because I don't know like any Final Fantasy. Like I sort of do, like a 6-year-old me has heard some words like materia or something. Anyway, yeah, I got a pizza and a soda from another gas station in our town, which I had heard that their pizzas are actually really good, but I had never had them because my rewards account with them to like order them ahead. to order it ahead of time just like wasn't working. And I finally just set it up with a different email because it was like, you already have a rewards account with this email. I'm like, okay, recover the code or recover my password. And then it just never sent me anything. And then I sent a ticket to support that was like, hey, it says I have an account with this, but it doesn't send me a password reset. And I don't remember making an account with this. And then they just like never replied. I was like, okay. 23. All right. Oh yeah, we have a new check as well. I don't remember what it was called though. 1% less, one up in me. I think it's like exclamation sleepy. Yeah, that's it. $62. What about me? 56. Honestly, mine, realistically, it doesn't feel that bad. We're actually not tired today. Okay. The Hardy Daytona and Shinra Holler. From Reeve. On behalf of everyone at the Shinra Electric Power Company, I'd like to welcome you to Midgar. It could not have been easy to come all the way out here, so your presence is much appreciated. To raise our population's morale, we are opening an exhibition to celebrate the long and varied history of our fair city's motor industry. Two of its key pieces, however, have emerged from storage in, let's just say, less than pristine condition. If they're to take center stage at the exhibition, they must be spotless, and that requires the attention of someone who understands the full meaning of that word, none other than you. Okay. $75. Wow. Priceless artifact to be shown in a museum. Will pay you $75 to clean it. Let's take a look around. Any Easter egg? There's our bicycle. That look familiar to anybody? Reeve, huh? Still wanted me to find out 7 is in this game. Yeah. Yeah, soon we're gonna have SpongeBob too. Oh, here's the truck. Truck motorcycle. It's like half truck, half motorcycle, half boat. 1/3 truck, 1/3 motorcycle, 1/3 boat. Alright, we'll start with the motorcycle. New to Midgar, allow me to say a few words by way of introduction. There we go. Now it's working. The Director of Urban Planning, responsible for the design of the entire city, including its heart, the Shinra building, in which you're currently working. Didn't the Shinra building get exploded at one point? Or am I thinking of something else? What is it about Final Fantasy VII that set it apart from the earlier ones? Did they, like, was it like a big generational leap, kind of like Super Mario 64? I think something else if I'm thinking about what you're thinking about. organization run by the lauded President Shinra is split into 5 divisions. Urban planning, space and aeronautics. Okay, goodbye. Normally those don't disappear so fast. Too young to know that, but I would assume yes. Need let me turn this down a little bit. Need a Final Fantasy expert in here.
Wanna fight, pussy?
There he is, Art, the Final Fantasy expert. So what is it about Final Fantasy VII that set it apart from the rest of the series, Art? The story? That's it? There was no like generational leap. There was like the previous games. It wasn't like going from like Super Mario. I don't remember what came out before. What Super Mario game came out before 64? Mostly story, honestly, the most I know about it. How's it going, Art? Also, see they're doing SpongeBob DLC. I can't wait for that shit. Hell yeah. I wonder if I'm allowed to play SpongeBob music. Just play that on stream. And this is like a tough bike for tough guys. I bet only real tough guys ride this bike. Am I right? You Final Fantasy players know what I'm talking about. I don't know who drives this bike. This Cloud's bike. Only femboys ride it? Okay, so it's Cloud. His Art played the infamous bathhouse section and had an awakening. Ain't wrong, it's canon. There's very little that I remember about Final Fantasy VII because I'd never actually really got to play it. I've only seen some people play parts of it. Did I get everything on the bike? I think I got everything on the bike. I expect either Heidegger of Public Security or Professor Ojo of Research and Development to call upon your services at some point as well. Head of Public Security, Heidegger commands City Matelier, considers all pushing the boundaries of science. Oh yes, pushing the boundaries of science is usually a job title that good people have. Highly secret and negative of their jobs, as well as their eccentric personalities. I recommend not making any ripples, let alone waves. I'm talking to them. Okay. With the OG remake, he's made to wear the dress. But in the remake, he goes through the works. It's amazing. What's her name? The girl that should have just like moved out of the way of his sword, Sephiroth's sword, Aerith. She should have just did that. And then I know there was Tifa, because she went to the Italian Senate that one time. And then there's Bandana Girl. I don't remember her name. And there's Gun Arm Man. I think his name's Garrett, right? The Garrett? I don't know. You never know who could be watching. Barrett, that's right. Like the company that makes guns. I get it. Trying to figure out bandana chick. Does she even wear a bandana? I don't even know. She's like the love interest that Cloud should have took, but then he didn't. But she's kind of annoying. Vehicles and stealth. The motorcycle is a hardy Daytona, highly maneuverable and powered by our company's first V-type DOHC engine. Jesse, I think? Definitely Jesse. Its engine is the same as those used in small aircraft, so it does 0 to 60, and I see we've already arrived. Maybe when I put a small aircraft engine in my motorcycle, so I can drive even faster to see my dead girlfriend. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot from the game. Just like the major points, and that's about it. I say major points, but I don't even know how the game ends. Weirdly, doing this makes me think of the game Stray. Is it Stray? The one where he plays the cat? And the cyberpunk dystopian future with the robots. Shinra Hauler is a classic all-purpose vehicle that has always been an integral part of city life. They look clunky and unstable with his unusual three-wheel design. I assure you, appearance belies its true power. True power. Should play the remake. Open freeway, that hauler could theoretically keep pace with the hardy Daytona. Is the remake on PC? Is it on Steam? You're telling me this truck, motorcycle, boat hybrid, one of the least aerodynamic things I've ever seen, can keep pace with a jet engine powered motorcycle? Okay. Use Google. Excuse me, he said no pickles. It's the only meme I can think of right now. Thinking of Final Fantasy VII. Run to Google, it is. It is. Things I know about Final Fantasy. Unusually long sword, stab. Unusually big sword. Weird bathhouse scene. Annoying bandana girl. Guy with gun for hand. Tonberries are friends. And you should never fear them. What else am I missing on this? In 99%. Cab panel vacation. Oh, okay. What the hell is a cab panel? What the? My game look crazy like that on your guys' screen as well? Oh yeah, it does. Is there something like fucked up with my filters? I did a... This is what I get for OBS updating. I updated my OBS and I think a lot of my old filters that I was using don't work anymore. And the rear wheel mount.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
21. Now I can legally
Let's
drink.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Milo. Hello, thank you for 21 months. Good to see you. Now you can drink. Cheers, I'll drink to that. How's it going? If I wasn't already drinking something, I would get something. But... Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, mission complete, by the way. Hell yeah. You play Final Fantasy, Milo? Your dedication to your craft is everything we heard it was. So much so, we're moving these two exhibits to the atrium. You have our deepest gratitude. Before I forget, after hearing my assessment of your work, Heidegger, Director of Public Security, insisted on contracting you for his own division. While he does have a tendency to come off as rough around the edges, I assure you it's a byproduct of his passion and military background. That said, his style does not mesh with everyone, so if it doesn't mesh with yours, tread lightly. Yes, this request is vastly different from our first, but think of it as a proof of our trust in you. After all, we wouldn't bring someone of your caliber all this way just to wash down a few set of dirty wheels. Scorpion Sentinel. What's their museum gets so dirty? You play Final Fantasy XIV, the one with the free trial up to level. I don't remember the whole spiel. Playing Edmonton server, same name as on here. Please add meow tier butt. Excited, we're inching closer to Carrara's character. Laney, get to hear Dainsley the meow tier kick. Soon. Box cat. Reeve tells me you're quite the shot. Shame those skills are wasted on cleaning up literal filth instead of enemies of the state, but no matter. As head of the public security, my job is to keep the city safe, and one of the most effective ways to do that is through the deployment of devastating weaponry. My Scorpion Sentinel can snuff out insurgents before they can even start reaching for their white flag. But Professor Hojo thinks his test subjects could quell riots better than a heavy weapons platform. To prove just how wrong he is, I proposed a challenge for him. If one of his juiced up lab rats could even scratch my Sentinel, I'd volunteer to be his next test subject. I have no doubt my machine stood the test against his mewling varmints, but I still need the Sentinel washed down. After all, isn't that what his beloved scientific process calls for? Evidence? Sounds like a good guy. Played other Final Fantasies. Only completed the third. I get lost in the grinding aspect. On that grind. Milo's on that grind set. Neat. Are you doing, Red? I'm doing alright. Woke up a bit late as usual. But I have to eat before streams, otherwise I get in trouble. So I started even later to go get a pizza. But we're here now. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I can tell. I was like, my webcam color seems off. Like it's not correct, but that's because it is. The old filter that I had for color grading does not work anymore. You need to eat. Yeah, I went and got pizza. It's pretty good pizza. Pretty good. Behold, the Scorpion Sentinel, one of Shinra's greatest achievements in military robotics. Behold, the Prinzessin der Viertel. Your identity has already been stored in this database as a non-target, so stop worrying about getting shot at and start scrubbing. You're quite safe. For now. That's what you want to hear out of your guy who's supposed to keep the city safe. We'll blast the insurgents before they even have a chance to give up. Like a hero. So how's your day going, Milo? Why can't I place this here? Let me place it.
Hell yes, whoa! Go have fun.
69. What? Who says go have fun? What? Thank you for $69. Anonymous. Holy shit. Also nice. God damn, that's a lot of money. What the fuck? Nice. I made it back in time. Go have fun. It's miss the message though. That's quite a message to put in front of $69. But yes, thank you very much, Anonymous, for that nice amount of money. Who would donate that? Yeah, who would? Could it be somebody who posted a bunch of laughing orange cat? Go buy an Alani or something. I don't know. We're on the Rogue Energy now. Oh yeah, the lips flavor Alani. Oh? I mean, I still like Alani. We're on Rogue Energy because Shar recently got sponsored by them, so we just buy from her. So you get energy drinks and she gets money at the same time. Wow. Went to the peach Red Bulls. Peach? There's a rocket pop flavored Rogue. That's really good. I haven't had the summer Red Bull this year yet. I don't know if I will. But if it's the same as the last summer flavor, I remember drinking it and being weirdly reminded. Wow. Thank you for 100 bits, Milo. I remember drinking it and for some weird reason, not that it tastes like it, but it reminded me of sunscreen. Wow. It's like Juneberry flavored. What even is a Juneberry? Summer Red Bull Juneberry tastes like green grapes to you? Green grapes.
What are you doing on computer?
Oh, it's
Go
pouts.
outside, so beautiful!
Whoa, the shutout thing works. I can't believe it. Yo, Pouty. Yo. Oh, stream. Overwatch 2. Did you win? Are you winning, son? Well, welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid, Poud. I'm Red. I play a variety of games. Today we're just playing some Powerwash Simulator. The SpongeBob SquarePants DLC is coming out soon. I'm excited for that. I like Red Pandas. If you guys don't know Pouty, make sure you go follow him. He's a good friend of ours. And also, I updated my OBS and all of my filters are broken because my version of Stream FX, I believe, doesn't work with this version
You know
of
what?
OBS.
I
So
think we're gonna be friends.
trick.
Also, here's this.
Yo, 26 months, Pouty. Thank you for the resub. 26 years. Got gold 5 DPS. I don't know how the ranking works anymore in Overwatch, but that sounds good. Be right quickly. I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, no problem. Go take care of yourself. I did add the self-care command because people started using it without thinking that I had it. Yeah, if you came in with the raid, probably go stand up and walk around and go to the bathroom and get water or something, and then come back.
That's what I said.
You have to. You can get up and go take care of yourself all you want. It's fine, but you have to come back. Oh God. I think that's what. I think that's what I wrote in it. Is that it? Yeah, basically that. Oh God. Yeah, I added the self-care. I added the sleepy, !sleepy command. And I added the !tuck command as well. I saw when I got here. I actually forgot to say hello. Sorry about that. Wow. You ever just show up, you see your friends, and just go up and start talking to them, and then like halfway through your conversation, be like, "Oh, also hello." One, and Arta's wide awake today. Four, even more wide awake. Back, welcome back, Cody. I did some more emotes as well, but I don't remember what they were. I just remember finding a bunch, and then I told Char to go through my emotes and then pick out ones that she thought were funny and add them. So I know some of them were on her channel that I also have now. Well, I have, but then she added onto hers. Like the carrot one with the capybara and the scratcha. Char hitting her face is very dangerous. Very dangerous. If you're available, I have a job for you in Sector 7. Undercity. Yo, I got DMs from Tifa. Are you eager to hear more about the Sentinel's myriad capabilities? Its tail is far deadlier than that of the creature it's modeled after, and its 6 tapered legs let it go straight to the point, if you will. It stomps. For those craven foes who want to shoot the Scorpion at distance, it has Mark 98 cannons, Mark 99 launchers, not Mark 100. Tifa's the best. Yeah, I don't. What is the emotes that I have? I'm just looking real quick. He added folded to my channel. They let you trial Jingon? Hey, yo. What, in the event? They're like, haha, you should probably start swiping. 15. in the event. Oh, neat. Just wanted to stop and see you all. I'm doing well, just extremely busy and on a day shift schedule, unfortunately. Day shift. I'd see you later, Milo. It's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck out there. This is Genshin. We have to wait 3 updates to trial a character. We get it, okay? Stop comparing it to Genshin. They're not even made by the same company. Let's see, what did I add? We got minor spelling mistake. As one. There's a couple that I added. We got aw nah. We got feral cat. I like feral cat. I think it's funny. We got illusions of the past. Illusions of the past. We got a couple Star Rail ones. You know, just have a look. I'm sure you'll find them. Illusions of the past. Only odd. Minor spelling mistake. Get 'em. That's funny. They just called it art. Oh yeah, I got the wide Coco okay as well emote. Just doing like a thumbs up. Okay. Of all of these, I think I added this another Star Rail one. I think I added, but still, just a second. Yeah, I added Clara, love, nice day, and very who. The last one is not Star Rail, but very who. Make the jump. Make the jump. just decided to go scavenging on 7TV for emotes. Found some good ones. I think Pass would like the Clara Love one. Oh, thank you for the follow, Alex. Mel. Hello, Mel. How are you? Welcome in.
Egg.
Egg. It's the weekend for Mel. She's chilling. I've missed your streams. Yeah, I was like, oh, once I get back from vacation, I should be able to start streaming regularly. But my work schedule has been all over the place because of a bunch of different factors of me, like, when I got back. It's like somebody else doing the schedule. There's a new person. I'm trying to get a specific couple days off. It's been a little all over the place. But yeah, you can sound back in. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good as well. Just chilling. You know, doing a little bit of the power wash, hanging out, feeling all right. I got it's done. Okay, we gotta get the suspension. I kind of decided, like, I was like, all right, I really need to make a schedule for my streams. So I looked on my Google Calendar and like filled it out for my work days. And I was like, oh shit, I can do like a stream tonight. I probably should. So I was kind of like not totally prepared for this one, but it's fine. 'Tis the weekend. Indeed. I hope you're having a good weekend, Mel. Play any more D&D? Raise this arm. I can't stand back up. You think you would stop there? Of course not. Of course not. You wouldn't stop there. Outfitted with a close range EM field and self-repair functionality with this bevy of features, it's nigh unstoppable. Who would win? A big robot with a nigh unstoppable amount of offensive features, or a guy in a dress with a really big sword? It's been good, thanks. Nothing too much happening other than playing the new Zelda game. Oh man, I wish I could play that. That game looks so much fun. Like, as soon as I saw that they put like the Gmod thrusters in the game, I'm like, say no more. You playing the new levels? You have to buy on the Microsoft Store. Do you have to buy the new levels on the Microsoft Store? Like the SpongeBob one? I mean, I'm sure I will be buying the DLC for this game because people really like this game. I want to play the SpongeBob one. But yeah, in case anybody who just came in doesn't know, they're coming out with a SpongeBob SquarePants DLC for this game. D&D's been fun because the sessions are so short we don't get through a lot, but we've gotten to a city where they can run wild doing whatever they like. Hell yeah. How long do your sessions usually go? My rogue wants to go to King's Castle, so we'll see how that goes. It's time to establish consequences. And how consequences can be fun. Because you see, if you're allowed to just do whatever you want, then what's the point of even playing it? $25-30 minutes. Honestly, feels so short. We would not get anything done at all in our group if our sessions were only that long. Not a single thing. Hey, it's nice that you guys get to play like a little bit every once in a while. That'd be so weird to me, though. Uh-oh. A session that's only 25-30 minutes. Because we go roughly for 4 to 5 hours every session. Still stuck on the Lost City Palace. Oh yeah, that one does take a while. Those like later ones really take a long time if you don't have the trident. This thing just like makes every level take no time at all. I'm specifically not using it because like I would actually get through the game way too fast if I used it. We like to run after school sessions, but none of us really have the time for that, so lunchtime is the best we can do at the moment. I see. Lunchtime DLC, or D&D DLC. That's fun. Get the lunchtime DLC. There was like a bundle. I don't remember what it was on. It's like itch.io or something like that. I don't know if it's still available, but there was like a bundle where you spend like $1 or something like that. Or however much you want, something like that. I don't remember. It was and you get like hundreds of indie tabletop RPGs that are like, a lot of them are just like one sheet, one page tabletop RPGs. I've heard some of them are pretty fun. It's a shame that you don't have more time to play. Oh well. I mean, as long as you guys are having fun. Playing this game on Xbox One is very nice and fun. Very nice and fun. Yeah, this is one of those, like, every time I talk to somebody about this game, they always think that it's like the like power wash simulator. That sounds kind of like dumb. Like you just like wash things and then they play it, or like watch somebody play it, and then like they're just there for hours and they don't even realize it. They're like, I can't stop. I can't stop washing. I like this game though. I used to get YouTube used to recommend me power washing videos. It's just like some dude, he had like a camera on a tripod, and then he would just like, he had a power washing business where he'd go and pressure wash things and record it. Some scaff. There we go. I hope at some point in this game's lifespan, they release modding tools so you can make your own custom maps. Like, they don't have to do it like right away or anything. Like, they still got money to make on DLCs and stuff and such. I'm just hoping that like once it's like well established, we can get some custom maps and have the endless content provided by the community. Skid plate clean. Don't forget to clean your skid plates.
What are you doing on computer? Go outside,
Oh,
so
it's a
beautiful!
odd turtle. Welcome in, homie, as he says. Thank you so much for the raid. You are playing... Why did that not work properly? I think Stream Elements just like... didn't like that. But yeah, welcome in. You brought a friend. I'm Red. I play a variety of games. I like Red Pandas. Today we're playing Powerwash. We're on the Final Fantasy DLC. And yeah, there's a big robot. Anybody who's watching hasn't seen... I don't even know, like, do I just call you Turtle? Dirtle? Anybody who's watching who has not seen Odd Turtle should go check him out. It's playing The Last Spell. Turtle. Is that the It sounds familiar. Which one is that? Which game is that? It's funny, we were just talking about D&D because one of our friends here, Mel, plays D&D with some kids at school because she's like a librarian. But they play for like 30-minute sessions, and I'm like, I can't believe. Like, I can't imagine playing it for only 30 minutes at a time. We would get absolutely nothing done. Not even a hint of progress. We barely get anything done in 5 hours. It's unreal. Weird like strategy game where you warriors trying to fix the end of the world by casting the final spell. Oh, I see. But yeah, this is the Final Fantasy VII DLC. C reports a gang activity in the Sector 5 Undercity, most likely Don Cornerio's lackeys. Deploy the Scorpion. We call it the Civilian Killer 9000. Briefing considered deploying the Scorpion against them, but realized they are definition of small fry. It would be a waste of company resources to eliminate them. Short fitting target would be those eco-terrorists that go by the name of Avalanche. Never heard of them. Poke the bear, they best ready to deal with its claws. The claw. 30 minutes? I couldn't, man. Like you said, 5 hours, we barely get shit done. Yes, Turtle is one of the people I play D&D with. And, yeah, it takes us, like, over 30 minutes just to get through the recap. I'm getting the sword. I don't know, man. You better do it before anybody can figure out that you had the option to put the souls to rest, instead of dooming them to eternal vengeance inside of a cursed sword. I mean, it's a real cool sword. Ooh. Maybe they'll be doomed inside the sword even if we don't punch the blade. Better to be doomed in a cool sword instead of a shitty place of metal, am I right? Or am I? But would you rather be doomed in just a regular Vorpal sword? Or would you rather be doomed in a blood sword with a bone hilt? Hell bent on vengeance. blood sword, no question. That sword's got a bone to pick with you. Really got a butt to butt with you. Rattle 'em, boys. Well, we'll see how that all plays out. Especially if you do get the sword, and then... I mean... It's a sword, it's a blood sword with 400 angry souls in it. Surely there's some sort of curse going on with it. You can't just make a sword out of 400 people and think it's not going to be cursed. A price you're willing to pay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see. Sword's cool as fuck. Yeah, I know my character would not take it. It would be especially bad if he found out later that he could have put the souls to rest. Like, vengeance wasn't the way of putting them to rest. But you know, maybe it's better that you take it. I mean, like, obviously, it's not good that you would take it in game, but maybe it's better that you take it, because otherwise we would just get rid of it, and then he's like, his fucking sword that he made like a year ago, no, 2 years ago, maybe even more, just never got used. Arthur would take the sword, but he wouldn't create it, you know? Well, I mean, you know, if there's already 400 damned souls living in a sword, nothing you can do about it, you might as well take it and kill some guys with it. It sucks if they don't take. And it'd just be like the, what the fuck is it called? When we went into, the Kenneth, like, tower, undercover, and then he had all those, ingots laid out that we could have took, that would have helped us later, and I just didn't take them because stealing is wrong. Imagine Reeve fed you some feel-good tripe about his plans for the future, didn't he? What the fuck are you talking about, Heidegger? I'm just here to wash a robot. He sees the world through rose-colored glasses, but what he doesn't realize is those lenses are coated with the blood of our adversaries. After all, our company has began as a weapons manufacturer as a reason. Okay. Can't wait for us to not see the end of our campaign because everyone dies to cursed items before then. You could just stop trying to take cursed weapons and items. I mean, who just finds some goop in the Mournlands and drinks it? Obviously, that's cursed as shit. Yeah, I was thinking of doing more RE4 professional today, but I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't in the mood to try, you know? +3 weapon, bro? I'm a smite all the time with my clockwork amulet. +3 weapon? Guaranteed smite. Very punchable bun. Do you not like pom-pom? No. Mel just shows back up to punch pom-pom.
On God, that's what I said.
Oh no. I like him, he's cute.
Quick, okay? I'm just saying.
I fear for Vlad then. He's so cute. I just want to punch him. I don't play, so I don't know what he's like. He just looks very kickable. Exactly. Melee. I think you might be an abuser. Hum-Hum's good. He doesn't like... I don't know what you... She's gonna be mad if you take the sword? Oh yeah. Especially once we find out what it does, I'm sure. Really? Mel, abuser. Physically attacking. Pom-Pom's good. He just hangs out in... He's not like Paimon who follows you everywhere. He just hangs out in the Astral Express, like the train. He's kind of like Catherine, but like a rabbit thing. Never. Just gonna do the whole no wait after I say do the thing. Well, yeah. I mean, do you know how cursed this shit that sword's gonna be? Of course she's gonna be cautious. As she always is. Leave me boy alone. It's not sentient, that's all that matters. Is it sentient? I don't know. Who knows? It has 400 souls in it. Never. Leave me boy alone. Don't worry, Lloyd. She's not as tall as Pom Pom. I don't think it would affect him. We have enough in the party? Oh, yeah. That is true. I have a sentient shield that he forgot that I have. I think he had like a joke that he was going to do with it, but it just never happened. And we all just kind of forgot about it. As funny as the dagger of affirmation was, I'm glad that I got rid of it. Mind controls me or is evil or smart? You want it? He's like, nah, there's another price to pay. Only like 400 people. Yeah, so it's like a Fable 2 sword. It's like you're going to a demon door and it's like, kill 400 people in front of me and I will give you a sword. Okay. How dare you? I would tower over that. Are you sure? Pom-Pom's like, what's with this sassy lost child? Now she's Madge. Alright, that's it. I'm getting me ladder. I'm being bullied. I'm leaving. Love you, Mel. Where's Char to save you? She's fast asleep. 13. Almost nice. Don't forget to do your sleepy check as well. 92 shook. 10. Sleepy has a really long user cooldown. So it's like you can only do it like once or twice per stream. Nice. Reverse nice. Eason. Bro, did you ever add the emote extensions like Frankerface, FFZ, or BTTV at least? Because you'll be having amusing dreams. If only we could be so lucky. I don't think so. I would recommend those. At the very least, all you really need is Frankerface, FFZ. And then just go to the plugins and enable the better TTV and the 7TV emotes, and then you can see all the emotes that people use. just like an extension. Yeah, because I assume that you're just like looking at people typing like bruh and I can't and being like, what the fuck are you talking about? But you can like see them right under my webcam here. Because that chat box shows those emotes. No. I fall down. Why? Why? How do I fall? Scaffolding's so easy to get stuck on. Something funny about imagining Heidegger introducing a robot to the power washer, like power washer's like, This is called the Scorpion Robot. It can kill so many innocent people very quickly. You got like a ladder I could use. Fan belt. Oh, this thing. Don't listen to those others who try to think that we're anything more than just a military group who built weapons. That's what we do. Okay. This guy sounds like a nerd. I'm sorry, sir, but I work for a living, so if you could please let me do my job. Cannon barrels. No. I think that's what I was. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, shoulder wells. Shit. Very who. A skid plate. Hail bellow. And finally, tail laser claw. One at the very top. We did it. Look at him go. Oh, man. Modeling that must have took ages. Again, game. I like how the final scene's me standing on top of it. Ha 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 ha. As I suspected, not even a fleck of paint out of place. I couldn't ask for a better condition in which to present this to Hojo. Perhaps that smug hack needs to spend more time ensuring his specimen's combat capabilities and less turning them into macabre monstrosities. Either way, I shall relish the look on his face when I break the news. Okay. Seventh Heaven from Tifa. Ooh, Tifa. We've been having lots of trouble with Don Cornero and his grunts for a while, but last night took it to a whole other level. They stormed into the Seventh Heaven unannounced, ordered the entire menu twice over, and proceeded to spill it on every possible service. I would have beat the snot out of every one of those thugs right then and there, but then we'd have a lot more trouble on our hands than a few small-time gangsters. Anyway, my friend's daughter, Marlene, has been hanging out here a lot, so I want the place squeaky clean for her. I'd do it myself, but it's almost 0 hour on a job I've got over in Sector 1. So I need the speed of a pro. I'd really appreciate it if we could get the bar looking good as new. Thanks. You asses. God damn. Pizza. Just like I remembered it from the game. Alright, let's get started. So saying the bar looks like so upsetting to see the bar looking like this. Hey, join you, please? Oh, sorry, I only played this solo. I know it's not the fanciest, but it's like home to us, and our regular is a place for people to get homemade food, and especially the daily grind. Games. It's okay, I'll just come in here and blast everything with water until it looks brand new. All will be well. What framed picture? Bar. To find a clue, they added Final Fantasy 7 levels. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the announcement for it Like, we thought that Tomb Raider was a weird leap. Like, Tomb Raider DLC for Powerwash. You're like, oh, Tomb Raider. Interesting. Final Fantasy VII. What? I mean, cool, but like, what? And now it's SpongeBob? You really never know what to expect with DLC for this game. They got a bunch of DLC planned coming up as well. Can't wait to power wash the Krusty Krab. Which will make a lot of sense because we're underwater. And we'll be blasting it with water to clean it. I wonder if it'll be like actual, like set in universe of SpongeBob, or it'll be like they'll do it like, oh, there's like a SpongeBob amusement park where they like recreated a bunch of the scenes from SpongeBob, which would be lame. Well, a lot more lame than the alternative, but you know. We'll see. I guess it would make more sense. Logistics. Some dude in the back when you start. My leg. My leg. We serve food here, sir. I love that. The yeah, what's his name? The guy that is like really particular about his Krabby Patty, but always says there's no pickles, but it's because he was hiding them under his tongue the whole time. What's his name? I just love it because he like makes the order and like Squidward just like stops writing it down halfway through. And he's just like, we serve food here, sir. Don't worry, Squidward. I already made it. Classic. Isn't it weird that there's an elevator mechanism behind this pinball machine? I'm sure there's nothing to do anything about that, though. Nothing funky going on there, I'm sure. Where is it? Pickles. Bubble bass. That's his name. What does he order? Hold on. Bubble Bass's order. I'll take a double trippy bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim. Response, we serve food here, sir. Apparently that's like all like actual lingo that they would use. That they would decode it. So this is... They actually have a picture of somebody who made Bubble Bass's order, like... IRL. Does this work? Oh, yeah. So what I have to do here is 390, 120, 410, and 60. And then I have to hide this one. There we go. Now you can see me. I don't know why it's like that. This is the sandwich that he ordered. So apparently. Doesn't it look delicious? Oh my lord. With extra pickles. Except you forgot the pickles. Pizza sign. Pizza. Like those little like LED neon signs you can buy. I should get one. I don't know what one I would get though. I don't really look at them. I know people like to get them of their like username, but I don't think I would do that. Oh, Krabby Patty wild and god dang. Kitchen box. These were like shoe boxes down here. It's like just blast them with water. I'm sure they'll survive. Today's menu. Let's see. We got soft drinks, Spriker Soda Star, coffee drink, milk coconut,
You know what?
snack
I think
and
we're gonna
joy,
be friends.
special day drink.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for 26 months. Char, welcome in. How was your sleep? Would you like to order something from today's menu? Would you like a snack and joy? Yes, welcome in, Char. Thank you for the resub. And Gwen.
My wife accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fort.
No girls allowed. Welcome in, Gwen. Thank you for 10 bits. How are you? No girls allowed. Didn't you read the sign? And I'm the immature one. You didn't even read. I'm telling your wife, Gwen. Imagine, Gwen. What if Shar became friends with your wife? How's it going, everyone? We were talking about how we're talking about SpongeBob because there's gonna be a SpongeBob DLC coming out for this game in the summer, sometime this summer. That would be weird. Red was bullying me earlier. Oh yeah. Then what would I do? You'd have to hide in your fort. Yeah, I was bullying Mel earlier. Context, Mom. Context. It was because I have that pom pom arrive emote, right? The cute little one of pom pom like waddling up to the camera. And then she said that Pom Pom looks very punchable. And that she would definitely kick him. Very kickable. Very kickable and punchable. Yes. And I don't see what that has to do with anything. What would Jingguan think, Mel? For shame. I'd say she's probably not even like present. She probably got up to get a coffee. And you said that I wasn't as tall as him. Him being a baby, so it wouldn't affect. You don't even know who Jingguan is? Hey Red, I hope you're well and enjoying the day in games. Half asleep but wanted to say hello and tell you you're great. I let sleep take me now. Let sleep take you now, Laura. It was good to see you as well. And you're great, Laura. Hope you have a good sleep. Be yourself. Doesn't know what happened. Is there any more context to that? Or you just don't know what happened? Okay. No more context. 99. It's not perfect though. What, bullying? Yeah, see? I told you. She wasn't here to hear it. 93, marginally less. Still pretty high. 2. Alright, quick recap. I have the Pom Pom Arrive emote. Mel used it. She said he looks very punchable and kickable. I said Mel isn't tall enough to be able to do, or to be able to punch or kick Pom Pom in any effective way, and then she got mad. And I said, uh-oh, she's gonna go get a ladder. And then she's like, alright, that's it. I'm telling. And then I said, what would Jingwan think? And then she said, I don't even know who that is. Oh no, she's not taking your side, Mel. Jingwan is the new 5-star. He's the hot dude. Oh, okay. Oh no. Hoyo was putting a hot guy in their game. Ooh, I gotta spend. Ooh, I'm spending. Pom Pom's already a sad boy. Can't kick someone when he's sad. Is he sad? Me for real? Good impression. Oh no, not the hot boy. Oh, my credit card. It's sliding out of my wallet on its own. It's okay. If I post enough daddy memes about him, everyone will forget I spent $60 getting him. Why didn't you just get lucky and pull him? Would love to punch those goons right in their dumb faces. Probably wouldn't even had any materia. No materia. Speaking of which, you know about materia and Mako, right? Sure. No materia, Megamind. It goes the lifeblood of our planet, every living thing on it. It's like cells. The ancients thankfully learned how to crystallize it. That's what we call materia. Ding. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this ladder somewhere. No, I should probably keep it there so I can get the upper part here. Let's clean up the upper part first and then move the ladder out of the way. Just power wash these paintings. These priceless heirlooms. Can go over there. So the reason why Pom Pom could possibly feel sad, tired, Apian, What he does every time you visit, especially goes, "Am I Papa?" On God. Same height. It could be. We go back to the express and there's Mel. See? Alright, that's it. Why I oughta. Why I oughta. You go back to the express and there's Mel watering the plants. I like that Pom Pom says wowee. He goes, wowee. If it isn't your name. My favorite. A little rainbow appears above him. Oh, is this a little child's drawing?
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
I went for a hike in the woods with one of the Ghostbusters, but I had to leave them behind when I got to a bridge.
Thank you for 10 months, Gwen. 9-month streak, let's go. Hike in the woods with one of the Ghostbusters. Got to a bridge. That one's not clicking for me. That dad joke is not clicking. Bustin' makes me feel good. Yeah, thank you for the resub. I had to edit it because it was too obvious. Can't cross the stream. Oh. I haven't seen Ghostbusters in a long time. Don't cross the streams. I was trying to think of what their names were. I was like, one of the Ghostbusters? Is it like a play on words for one of their names? I don't remember their names. Ding, 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 ding. Be napping a little longer. Powerwash. Having a little nap. Powering up for Subfest Day 2. Where we're gonna unlock Mortuary Assistant. Let's go, Mortuary Assistant. Hell yeah. Can't believe we're already up to that level. after the first day. You should shout her out. What a good idea. You guys won't. She's challenging us. Well, if the shout out thing is even working. Yeah, make sure you go and follow our dear friend Jar. She's in the middle of Subfest, and she's almost a partner. Why don't you go and show some support? Yeah, let's do the fancy one too. Oops. I should follow Char. Almost a partner. Yeah, we're just waiting to hear back about it. They're waiting to see your mortuary assistant stream. That's why they haven't sent you back yet. They respond, I saw someone in NA applied 6 days ago and got it today. So you just snoozing. I like how you're like apply for partner, and then suddenly you're very hyper aware of every single person who has applied for partner recently and how long it took them to get a reply back about it. I've seen multiple people and they get it back within a couple days. I just recently saw somebody from NA who applied and got it back in 6 days. I go talk to my uncle that works at Twitch. They're gonna announce it at Charfest 23. Always coming up in my Twitter feed. Follow a lot of streamers. Me too. Well, not that many. I don't follow a lot of people on Twitter. Yo, Prod. What's up, Prod? How's it going? Somebody left their sword here. I guess we can wash that too. Comically large sword. What was the power washing? It's going pretty good. Doing 7th Heaven and Final Fantasy VII DLC. Official baddie. We like to chill at a cafe. What are these signs? Are these like actually in FF7? Chocobo Show, Saturday and Sunday. Deep down, I missed the party bus. Party bus. Spaghetti with meat sauce. No C. It's S. S-A-U-S. E. Steak. Burger. Potato. Sandwich. Why is potato more expensive than hamburger or sandwich? A really big potato. Let's do the new Ant-Man movie. 10 out of 10. You recommend it? Hello, Thomas. That's interesting because whenever I see anything about the Ant-Man movies, it's always like, wow, that movie was unnecessary and boring. Well, welcome in, Thomas. I'm glad to hear that you liked it. How are you doing? Gator. Potato. Potato. Mel wants to be taken out for an expensive potato dinner date. Everyone has their opinion. I respect them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like watch any Marvel movies anymore, so I wouldn't really know. Like the sign over here that just says tomato. Notters? Well, Mel, I just made $69. We can go get a potato. Just love Marvel and DC no matter the movie. Let's go. You go out to a bar and you get a potato. I wonder if they cook it. Damn, I gave up after Spider-Man. They don't interest me anymore. It was more like, I watched Endgame. I like kinda got into Marvel around the time Endgame was coming out. It was like Civil Wars where I like started watching them again, and then up to Endgame, and then I watched the Spider-Man movies. But that was about it. Yo, G. How's it going, G? Welcome in. Are you a Final Fantasy fanatic or what? I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. I'm just washing the bar. We're talking about potato date. How are you, dude? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Marvel and DC, no matter the movie. I always hear them being heavily criticized. More DC movies than Marvel movies, but Marvel's going the same way. Most of them Marvel movies are like formulaic. Like they always follow the same formula. Doing good? It's good to hear. Never got into Final Fantasy. I had like a friend who had Final Fantasy 7 on their PlayStation, but I never like really played it. I played like a little bit of it, but that was it. Seems boring to me. Wow. Not your type of game, huh? You wanna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3? At the very least, I know the soundtrack will be good. Because they always pick a bunch of songs that I like. Like there's I heard that there's a song that's gonna be in it that like I never hear anybody. There's only like one other person that I know who recognized it. but now more people will know it. Even butt make? I don't know what you've heard, but Shinra is not as kind and selfless as it paints itself. Really? Is that so? Nothing with energy they produce, it's made by draining the planet's lifeblood. Plus, the whole reason they provided is to control the populace. They let them keep harvesting it, assuring the planet's destruction. That's so team. Someone has to do something with us. Avalanche has decided that someone is us. Oh, you're that eco-terrorist group I was told about. Okay. Just tell your power washer that. It's of Team Mantis. Go Team Mantis. I knew she was weird, but never knew she could fight and jump like a creepy giant bug. Mantis. I haven't seen any of those movies in a long time either, so it's like I hardly remember any of that.
Two?
Which one is Mantis? Is Mantis the one that Drax falls in love with? I'm gonna be lurking. I'm gonna give Outlast a go, just finished downloading. Is that the arm wrestling game? Now I'm watching Avatar, the new something. I can't remember the name. The second Avatar movie. Just as unforgettable as the first one. Yeah, that one. Thank you for the alert, Prod. Have fun. I'm sure Powerwash is a good background noise. I always assume so. Everyone falling asleep. Got the stream beats on. Drax can't fall in love with Mantids. He shall not. They don't make a good match. Except for their common sense. Yeah, it is her. That's what I'm thinking of. What do you think of me? You're hideous. It's okay, monitor unnecessary information. But I kind of like flexing my second monitor for some reason. Got you on my second monitor. Just so you know, I got two of them. Ever since I got a second monitor, I have not been able to live without having two monitors. It's just like hard to do anything with just one monitor. It's one of those necessities you didn't know you needed until you had it. And then once you have dual monitors, like long enough, it's like you don't ever want to go back to single monitor. Like there'll be times when you're on single monitor and you're like, okay, I'll just throw this one up on my second monitor and oh, right. I have to alt tab like through a billion things to get between two like windows. Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man movie. Not sure. Ant-Man, but with a good soundtrack. I know in the Guardians 3 trailer that I saw, they were a very unfortunate trailer core remix of a song that I like. They were playing a song that I like, but they trailer cored it, which made me upset. I don't even remember what it's like to have one monitor. Go ahead, unplug one monitor, see how long you last. You have 15 monitors? Are they all plugged in? Do you use all 15? That don't work. I used to have I had like a whole collection of old monitors that they did work, but I just got them from like a high school that they were just gonna get rid of them. And they're all like weird resolutions and they're like old, and then I just ended up not using them and getting rid of them. But I had like 8 of them. You have no monitors? I isn't rich. What are some of your favorite songs, Red? What, just like in general, or are we talking about the one that was playing in the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer? Because the one in the trailer was Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow, which was the band that Dio was in before he went and did his own like solo thing. In general, what are some of my favorite songs? Off the top of my head, I know that one of my favorite songs is oh no, I can't even think of the name of it. Fool in the Rain, I think it's called, by Led Zeppelin. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. God, I don't know. There's like Spotify Wrapped usually is pretty good about picking out some of my favorites. There's like a lot of classic rock songs that are my favorites, but it's like some songs are my favorites because of like nostalgic reasons, like Sum 41's Fat Lip. Rest in peace, Sum 41. I hear they're on their final tour, and then they're done. I feel like I used to have like a playlist of my favorites, but I don't know. I used to like songs on Spotify that were like songs that I really, really liked, but I just haven't been doing that in a while. But I have a couple on here like Fearless by Pink Floyd. All My Best Friends Are Metalheads by Less Than Jake. just to pick a few random ones. Fall Back Down by Rancid. Dream Police by Cheap Trick. I used to listen to that song a lot. Maybe I just never knew what type of music to listen to, so good to know. It's a... I don't know. When people ask me what kind of music I listen to, I feel like it's hard for me to answer because there's like I do listen to one genre more than other genres, which is just like rock in general or like classic rock, but it's like all of my songs are so all over the place. Mood. My Discord status right now is one of my liked songs from recent, which is literally called Dawn a New Day by Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Sunset Butt. Certified Sunset Bridge. Here we go. Yo, Persona's got some good music. I remember being really into vaporwave before it became like factory made and like popular music, where it's like I can hear the vaporwave influence in like the pop songs, but then it's just like they add in all this stuff that like makes pop songs popular, I guess, like all that formulaic stuff. I'd listen to Saint Pepsi all the time. But now he's got a different name now. What is it? It like he doesn't go by Saint Pepsi anymore. It's just like his name. Skylar Spence. That's it. He doesn't go by Saint Pepsi anymore. He goes by his name, Skylar Spence. I remember there was this whole thing where he had he did the song called Fiona Coin, which sounds a lot like a Doja Cat song, or like Doja Cat song sounds a lot like his song. And then his song sounds a lot like a completely other song that I can't remember the name of. I would have to listen to it. Can't remember the name of it. It was like his song sounds a lot like, or the Doja Cat song sounds a lot like his song, and his song sounds a lot like some other song before that. It was like a really popular song. But I just remember that people were talking about the Doja Cat song and how much they loved it, and like it was like the best song ever. Like this song, fuck, it rocks, it's so good. And I was like, where have I heard this song before? It was driving me crazy. Like it was like almost the same song, but it just had different lyrics. It was like changed a little bit. Driving me nuts. I don't even remember the name of the Doja Cat song. I just remember the Saint Pepsi one. The Fiona Coin one. I'm trying to decide if we should do the ceiling. I guess we should do the ceiling. I can't think of it. I just remember talking about it and then finding the ones, the Doja Cat ones that sounded like, or not the Doja Cat one, but finding the Fiona Coin one and the other one that I can't remember the name of now, and being like, oh, I knew I heard this song before. That was driving me crazy. Not as like a ha 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 invalidation to the song that you like by Doja Cat. I am clearly superior because I listened to the original. It was just like, man, that song is so familiar, but I can't like put my finger on it. And then I found it and I was like, oh, finally, I can rest now. I mean, not that I like her version anyway. Like, I didn't think it was very good. I just remember the beat of it being like, oh man, this beat sounds familiar and also I like it. But that was because it was from a completely different song. At least mimicking it in some way. That machine gun on that table belongs to a friend of mine, Barrett. Barrett? He's as big and hot-headed as a behemoth, but he's got the heart of gold. He also cares about our planet more than anyone else I know. He's got a heart of gold. What the fuck? Power pissing. What the fuck? Was that glitch? This just belongs to my childhood friend, Cloud. We have to join Soldier when we were kids. Now he's out and helping us take on the company. He might not show it, but if you clean up his Buster Sword too, I'm sure it'd make his day. You get the Powerwash buff on your Buster Sword. Yeah. When people ask for my favorite songs, it's easier for me to be like, it's hard to tell you what my favorite songs are, but I can tell you some songs that I've been listening to recently that I think are really good, or have been listening to a lot. And then I would have to open up my Spotify and like look at my latest songs and then be like, yeah, this one's pretty good. And this one's pretty good too. Like I've been listening to Chroma by Mount Eddie. That's a good one. There was a time when I was like really into power metal. I even got a shirt from a niche kind of underground, not really. It's very like nobody really listens to him, but I got a shirt from a band. That I'm not sure where it is right now. That I was into when I was younger. Which is really cool because since they were like much smaller, they're much smaller, like not well-known band. The lead singer signed my receipt. They wrote "thanks for the support" and signed it. So that was pretty cool. They're mostly like a tribute band now though, because like all the original people that were in the band, I don't believe are alive anymore. So the original band was called Riot, but now the band is called Riot V. Supposedly, I've only read it in like YouTube comments, but they're like more popular in Japan. And they had like this trademark of like really dumb looking album art that had a seal on it. Or it's like the head of a seal. It was like when Riot V came out and they released their like first album, it was like this like half cyborg dystopian future looking dude that had the seal head. It looked goofy. That was the shirt that I got. It was that album cover. Bump the butt. Just see me getting stuck on things. Yeah, I was pretty excited to get that. Way back when. I don't remember how long ago that was. It's been years. It was like, when I was really young, I was super into classic rock, because I think it was just what my dad was into, so I just listened to that. And then it was like classic pop songs and then metal, power metal, mostly power metal or like symphonic metal, and then ska and punk music and ever changing. There was a short time when I was into jazz music. Not enough to like really get into it, but you know. So basically my tastes have varied wildly, and I've grown to like a lot of things over the years. I'm hoping one day I can enjoy like the pop music, like mumble rap and the factory made shit, so then I can feel less like a hipster, but it just isn't happening. Not yet. You look more of an old school rock. That's not rock and roll. Is it the flannel? Is it because I haven't shaved in like a week or two? I liked it before it was cool. I don't know, there's like a lot of songs that I hear on the radio. Like people are like, oh man, you gotta listen to this song. Like it just came out and it plays on the radio and I listen to it. All I can hear is like a song that somebody made to make money. I'm like, I don't know. I just can't get into it. Feels too formulaic, like they just followed a formula that makes money. I mean, that's just my opinion of it, like. Of course, you could feel free to disagree with that. That's fine. Can't believe how amazing the place looks. You're not even finished. You're watching me, Tifa? I need help with final preparations for the job in Sector 1, so I gotta run, but I'll have Cloud come by to give the place a once-over when you're done. Cloud the Inspector. You don't like any brand new song though, like from recent years? I mean, I'm sure there are some that I might like, but I don't know. There's a lot that I just don't. I'm sure there's like a lot of them I just haven't heard either. But yeah. the mega popular music of our current times doesn't really catch me. Like, there are some pop songs that I like, but I don't think they usually don't fit into that category. Like songs that like everybody knows. It's like hundreds of millions of views on YouTube. Catch me listening to Bee Gees. My man. You can tell by the way he uses walk. He's a woman's man. No time to talk. I feel like you could say, I feel like you could say that about like any pop music of any era, where it all just kind of sounds the same, and it's like, it's like current era pop music. Well, I guess current era pop music, which is like, for me, from like 2010, I don't even know. When did they start doing the millennial whoop? You know what I'm talking about. The worst offender of it is, what is that song? Oh Hey by the Lumineers, I think it is. Is that the one where they're just like, oh, hey, oh, hey, and I fucking hate that song. That song sucks. Ever since they started doing that in pop music, I haven't been able to get into recent pop music. They haven't brought it back around to something I like. They got pretty close with recent stuff where they like started doing kind of like 80s vaporwave aesthetic, but then they like overlay it with like singing that I don't like and lyrics that I don't care for. And I'm like, if I want to listen to the good part of that music, I'll just look up like more niche vaporwave artists where it's just the part that I like. Somehow the underside of the tables are completely clean now. Not even any gum down here. Yeah, I used to hear that song on the radio all the time. I hated it. Not only because I didn't really like it, like it was a pretty whatever song. I'm not into it. I didn't think it was very good. But then they play it all the time, and on top of that, it's really easy to get stuck in your head. Same as the, was it Fall Out Boy? They did like a super popular song that played on the radio all the time that I hated, and they would just play it all the time, and I couldn't stand it. I knew Under the Tables would be too far. Guys, we're not savages, okay? Leave the underside of the tables. Was it Fallout Boy? I guess I just search on. I don't know the song. From how long ago? This would have been... Let's see. Oh, man. I guess it wasn't that recent. It was like between 8 to 5 years ago. From how but ago? Immortals? Centuries? I can't even... Maybe if I listen to Centuries, it might be that one. God, that's loud. It just like start the song. Oh, yeah, that's it. As soon as he did the remember me part, that's the one. I hated that song. For centuries. I fucking hated that song. They would play it every like fourth song on the radio at work all night. Frame one. Yeah, I just like skipped ahead in the song. And he sang that line. I'm like, yep, that's the one. I would hear that song like 5 times a night at my work. At the very least. That shit was everywhere. It's like, oh man, I'm really not into this song. Time to listen to it every single day, multiple times a day. And now I just can't, like, every time I hear it, I'm like, oh my god, I hate that song. Turn it off now. Which is a shame, because there was some old Fall Out Boy songs that I liked when I was younger. But they adapted to the times to stay relevant. And they did really well in that regard. And the sands of time are moving on, paisano. Fall Out Boy ain't about it being an arms race anymore. This ain't a scene. You're a big fan of their recent album? I haven't heard any of their recent stuff. I heard Centuries and I was like, oh. I guess I'm just not into Fall Out Boy anymore. And it's like their most popular song ever, isn't it? Like it's their most listened to song of all time. might like this new stuff, maybe. Never hurts to see. It's not that I wouldn't ever give songs a try, but like listening to them. I mean, I'll go in like to something like a song by an artist that previously I've never liked their work, and then be like, oh, I don't know, I got a bad feeling that I probably won't like this, but I'll listen to it anyway. And then like usually I don't like it, but you know, you never know. Maybe they did a song where they like didn't do like their regular formula, and it's actually pretty good. I feel like I would have a lot of hot takes on music, and people would just not listen to my opinion. Because it's too easy. It's too easy to go against popular music. And since it's so easy to go against popular music, it's very easy to discredit going against popular music. Just saying, oh, he's just a hipster. Old soul stuck in the 80s, huh? Even though like modern pop music is like taking a lot of inspiration from the 80s and then remixing it with like, I don't know, like rap or something. I don't know. Talking about anacondas. A very barely clever euphemism for sex. But I mean, like, there was a lot of that in songs in the early days as well. Maybe the euphemisms weren't so on the nose. Sometimes they were, though. We're at 99. I might as well just click on these. It's light. Ceilings. Customer shelf. The DoorDash shelf. Kitchen counter. Skirtings. Step stool? Steppy stool? The radio? Like, I always get to the end and it's like everything is like 99% done. I just need to like blast it with like an ounce of water. Last thing. wall lantern. There we go. God damn. It is complete. From Cloud Strife himself. Hey, Tifa told me I have to make sure you did your job. Huh, not bad. Done a lot of cleaning as a merc. You're the real deal. I see you washed my sword too. Alright, we done with the small talk? Got more important things to do. Bye. I didn't even say anything. Oh. Okay. Looks like a big... time are we at? Hello once again. I trust you've been able to take in some of the city since we were last in touch. Sorry to pull you away from your vacation, but we have another job lined up for you. The nature of this task, however, demands a great deal more discretion than the first we had you perform. Of course, this also means you shall be compensated handsomely for your troubles. One of the specimens from Professor Hojo's laboratory escaped and made its way to the 60th floor. It was eventually captured by the Mako energy exhibit, but it refused to go quietly, and the place is coated in a thick layer of biological ooze. While we entrusted the floor and walls to our security team, I insisted that someone with a more skilled touch handle the exhibit itself. Okay. That's me! I'm the one with the skilled touch. Isn't it funny to like look at my webcam? Like, I guess you can't really see it if you unless you directly compare it to how it used to look. But like the color grading is just like not there anymore. But it used to be like there used to be better settings for it, but in the color grading. Oh, my bad. Dude, I would put like, yeah, the color correction just doesn't do the same. Not worth. I'll have to get a replacement for color grading. Now I have to compare it to old footage and see how it looks, and then like slowly adjust it. And kind of annoying. They oozed all over it. Any secrets? Can I go through? That's what you want to hear your power washer say in your high security facility. Any secrets in here? Guess we should probably get started on this. Perhaps. Glad to have you in the Shinra building again. Oh, dude. That might not even be where I am today without the company's stunning advancements in macro harvesting technology. I have rarely visited this exhibit, and I believe I finally understand why. Forces me to come face to face with the fact that what the city has become is no longer what I hoped it would be. Terrible darkness has settled over Midgar, and who knows when it will lift. But I digress. Whoa, how could this happen? A terrible darkness settling over Midgar after I started harvesting the life force of the planet? We made a giant dystopian like facility. Just look at it. Really, this in no way has any relation to anything happening in real life. Well, at the very least, I retweeted a thread that somebody made on Twitter of stream effects features that are separate plugins that other people have made, like replacements for them. Because what happened was Stream Effects went behind a paywall, which is like fine, you know. Kind of sucks, but like for people who were using it for free, and now suddenly they gotta pay. But it's like, you know, it is a pretty big plugin that adds a lot of things, and obviously the creator wants to make something off of it. They still left it open source as well. But the newest OBS update just like broke a lot of it. So all my stream effects filters, which is mostly just the color correction one, have been broken, so. And that one I used for my camera to make it look a lot nicer. We can live without it for a stream, I'm sure it's fine. Allow me to explain the general layout of Midgar. Okay, go ahead. As you may have noticed, it is divided into 8 sectors, each powered by its own macro reactor, and at the very center stands the Shinra building. But as the city's design is predicated on the use of Mako, perhaps I should explain what that is first. Is it Mako or Mako? Or something entirely different? I don't know, I don't play Final Fantasy. I thought about getting into Final Fantasy 14 at one point. The ladder? What did I say, the ladder? Mako? I thought about getting into Final Fantasy 14 at one point, because everyone said it's like really good. Other one? Mako? Everyone's like, oh man, Final Fantasy 14 is really good. It's like so addicting. I was like, I should give that a try, and then just never did. adjust my hand. I'm like slowly going off my mouse pad. I'm glad somebody in here has played Final Fantasy. I guess we'll just do each district. Starting right here. You know, it's a game I should do another playthrough of. I don't think I would do it on stream. It's Cyberpunk 2077. So I did a full playthrough of that before they went and like fixed a bunch of the stuff in it. But now they'd like obviously fixed a bunch of stuff in it and like actually, well, it works a lot better than it used to. Although I'm sure I would miss some of the glitches that I'd like to do, like the using the, I don't remember the name of it, the one where it would like slow down time when you'd like do a dodge. There's like a cybernetic upgrade you get that when you did a dodge it would slow down time, and then if you did that, if you just kept mashing the button to keep like dodging, you would build up a bunch of speed and then just go shooting off really fast in that direction. I used to use that one to get around a lot. Echo is a substance that flows under the surface of the planet. Lava. Skilled engineers have learned how to convert the substance into electricity, which in turn has greatly raised the people's standard of living. They got lava generators. I'd hoped this innovation would allow Midgard to become a veritable utopia. Unfortunately, wherever there is progress, there are setbacks. Don't I know? Where's the infinite lava generator? Get that Minecraft mod going. Mismodded Minecraft. I used to play Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, and what I would do is just like go into the item menu and find something that looked cool and then be like, oh, how do I get that? And then just like go through the billion steps that it takes in like one of the mods to get to that point. to make the thing that I wanted. It's the same with Enigmatica 2, I believe. I used to play that one a lot as well. Good times. Used to have a whole server full of people playing it. And then I found out that there was a item in Thaumcraft that even the server owner didn't know about, that if you use it, it can get it, like if it gets released onto the world, it can like infinitely spread and destroy the server. That was fun to find on accident. I don't know why the author of that never thought to set like a maximum distance that it could spread. It just goes forever and grows bigger and bigger. Forever. That mod was interesting because it was like, there's kind of like this double-edged sword where it's like, it would completely fuck up your world if you weren't careful with it. Which you could argue is like bad mod design, but also good mod design because of like how it is. It's like a powerful magic mod, and it's like, oh, but like if you were to, like if you're not careful with magic, you will destroy everything. And that's part of the mod. But also, it's like one of the easiest items to make is a bottle of air that, when is released, changes all dirt blocks into sand and all water into cake. And it spreads infinitely and grows exponentially and is self-loading. So, like, it will load chunks for itself, which will destroy servers. Because it'll just, like, keep loading more and more chunks until the server is out of resources. And turn the entire world into sand and cake. I found that out the hard way when I was trying to use it. I didn't know that it spread infinitely. But you could do like a little box of it and combine it with the mod Botania. Because there was flowers that could turn cake into mana, and then mana into spells, which is like mana you could use for a bunch of different stuff. And obviously, you could just release this little bottle of air into like a glass case and constantly turn infinite water into infinite cake and infinitely power your mana. Unless, of course, that box gets destroyed by, who, I don't know, like a tree that spawns in and opens up the glass case. And then you have to contact the server owner and tell them that there's a self-loading bottle of air going through the server, and if they don't turn off spread on it immediately and roll back the server, their entire server will be destroyed. The Discord. I should join the Discord. My Discord, which is currently being used mostly to talk about Genshin and Star Rail. It's kind of where we all go to talk about it. You know, it can be used for whatever. I should join the Discord. You should join the Discord. Make sure to join the Discord. Even if you're not into Genshin or Star Rail. Because I'm not stopping you from talking about other games. I keep tabbing out and I just see the Bubble Bass giant fucking burger. Make it swim. Is there food here, sir? I'm kind of thinking that. The heck is that thing that you're cleaning? It's a model replica of the city of Midgar, which is the city in Final Fantasy VII. Kind of looks like there's a specific name for it, where it's like they used it in like Star Wars, where it's like you just like there's a specific thing that you do to make it look like space tech machinery. I have a word for it, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Cyberpunk? Nah. Whoops. Visual effect. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to find it just by looking it up. Futuristic machinery? I don't know. I can't find it. Who knows if it's like actually a real thing either. It was probably like one of those WTF facts or like kick-ass facts or something like that. Somebody just made it up. But really, isn't all things in language just made up? If somebody makes a word for it and then people use it, isn't that just how it works? A self-fulfilling prophecy of some sort. Top 10 names of types of architecture in movies. Number 3 will shock you. Number 15. Death Star foot lettuce. anytime anybody posts that picture of the guy standing in the lettuce at Burger King, everyone always replies to it with number 15. I'm thinking that we just save it here and we head off. Because I want to eat my pizza. And once again, I've woken up late, so, like, and I got, like, filters to fix. I don't want to fix the filters. Man. Alright, well, we're gonna head off now, though. So, it was good seeing all of you. Thank you for watching. Man, I'm gonna go eat my pizza and fix my filters, maybe. If I can find the motivation to. I should probably just do it right away, so then I just don't put it off. And then, like, start the next stream and be like, ah, I didn't do it. Red is definitely not no filter. I'm currently on basically no filter. I mean, here, I'll turn off all the filters, which is that. And the color grading, which just doesn't work, so. This looks a lot better with this specific filter on when I have the color grading on, but the color grading doesn't work, so. Frick. You're still hot, I don't get it. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Still Hot Boy Summer. We're gonna raid out. We'll raid. Davis is on. We'll raid him. I don't think I've raided him in a while. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Join the Discord. Come along for the raid. You know, I should set my raid commands to my own account through Mix It Up instead of Stream Elements. Because I don't want to buy Stream Elements a sub. But then I'll be able to use my emotes. Anyway, was lurking. Thanks for stream. Thanks for lurking, bro. Yeah. Join the Discord. If you want to. Which you do. You do want to. Bye.